Welcome back to the second half, ladies and gentlemen. We hope everything came out all right for you. Did you wash your hands? Oh, that's good. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, to open our second half, we bring you the wonderful world of Disney. Now, 3 years ago, we brought you the true story of Cinderella.
And 2 years ago, we brought you that thrilling saga, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you for the first time ever the true story of Little Red Riding Hood. Now, once upon a girl, there was a time, once upon a time, there was a girl.
Hell, I liked it better the first way.
Yeah. You see, there was this girl called Little Red Riding Hood, but her real name was Virginia. But all the boys called her Virgin for short.
Yeah, but not for long.
Yeah. Well, anyway, the way she got the name Little Red was she would always go fishing with the boys, you see.
And she'd always come home with a little red snapper.
Yeah, but she had boyfriends by the score.
Yeah, and most of them did.
Yeah, but she was an outdoors type girl. You see, she had the bloom of her youth in her cheeks.
Yeah, and the cheeks of her youth in her bloomers.
Stick to the script. Well, one day she was on her way through the woods to Grandma's cat house, where she had a part-time job. You see, Grandma would give her a call every time something came up.
Yeah, she worked as sort of a split shift.
Well, anyway, she was on her way through the woods when she ran upon this great big old wolf. Now, you all know what a wolf is. That's a man with a strong will looking for a girl with a weak won't. But you see, all the girls called this wolf Detergent because he worked real fast and didn't leave a ring behind. But he said he would walk with Little Red to Grandma's house. So they walked along a little ways when he turned to Little Red and said, "Little Red, I'm tired of walking all you pregnant girls to Grandma's house." And Little Red said, "What do you mean, pregnant girls? I'm not pregnant." "Yeah," said the wolf, "and you're not to Grandma's house yet either." Well, they walked a little further when the wolf turned around, grabbed Little Red, and said, "Little Red, I'm going to take you into the woods and make mad, passionate love to you."
"Yeah," says Little Red. "Oh, why don't you stick to the script? You're supposed to eat me."
Anyway, she wasn't enjoying walking with him, so she ran ahead. But the wolf knew a shortcut. Now, we're going to find out very shortly, ladies and gentlemen, whether the wolf really does, in fact, get to Grandma's house before... Well, hello, how are you, and who are you?
I'm one of the kittens from Grandma's house, and I always say, candy is dandy, but sex won't rot your teeth.
Oh, and who are you?
I'm one of the kittens from Grandma's house, and I always say, a big cat can kill you, but a little pussy never hurt anyone.
And who are you?
I'm one of the kittens from Grandma's house, and I always say, girls, you can stop the population explosion. All you have to do is use your head.
Ooh, and who are you?
I'm one of the kittens from Grandma's cat house, and I always say, the difference between dark and hard is that it gets dark every night.
And who are you?
I'm one of the kittens from Grandma's house, and I always say, marriage is like sitting in a bathtub. After you get used to it, it ain't so hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, a commercial for Grandma's Cat House.
Ta-ra-ra, bustier, did you get yours today? We get our every day. That's how we earn our pay.
There they go, ladies and gentlemen. The girls from Grandma's Cat House. We'll continue with our story in a moment, ladies and gentlemen, but first, a few words from some of the sponsors of tonight's show. As you know, we all have sponsors. The first half of our show this evening, ladies and gentlemen, has been brought to you by Orgy Mills. Orgy Mills, makers of that famous breakfast cereal, Prostituties. Remember, folks, Prostituties don't snap, crackle, or pop. They just lay there and bang. And while you're at your grocer's picking up Prostituties, would you also pick up their new cereal called Querios? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Querios, the cereal where all you do is pour on milk and they eat themselves. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a message from our alternate sponsor.
Folks, we'd like to introduce to you this evening a fantastic new laundry detergent called Fugg. F-U-G-G. Remember our famous motto, folks, if Rinso won't rinse it and Does won't do it, Fugg it! And now, back to our alternate sponsor.
The second half of our show, ladies and gentlemen, is sponsored by the makers of the breakfast cereal Great Nuts. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Great Nuts. The cereal that has 2 ounces of Spanish fly in every 10-ounce carton. Of great assistance to some of you older people who have a problem getting up in the morning and at noon and at night. Remember the famous motto of Great Nuts, ladies and gentlemen. A bowl in the morning gets you a box at night. Great Nuts also have another new breakfast cereal on the market called Snatch. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, Snatch. 1 spoonful and you want to eat the whole box. And now a message from our alternate sponsor.
Double your pleasure, double your fun. Better to shack up with 2 broads rather than 1. And now, a word from one of our new sponsors.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, new sponsor tonight. The makers of Hardy's Shoes. The people who make executive shoes for men. Remember their famous motto, ladies and gentlemen, the gals really go for the guys with the Hardy's on. And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to our alternate sponsor.
Ladies, have you tried the new improved Dove? New improved Dove is now 1/2 chicken fat. It'll make you finger-licking good all over. And now, back to our announcer.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to our show. Now, the wolf finally reaches Grandma's house. He rushes in and says, "I want a woman."
Well, says Grandma, I'm a woman.
But the wolf says, "You're too fat."
Well, says Grandma, you could try out a new wrinkle on love.
But the wolf grabs Grandma, pulls her out of bed, takes a rope, ties her up, throws her in the closet, comes back, puts her bonnet on, and gets into bed, just as Little Red Riding Hood came in.
Oh, Grandma, says Little Red, what great big eyes you have.
And the wolf says, "Yes, my dear, but I still can't see you."
You can't? Well, can you see my hand?
And the wolf says, "No."
No? Well, says Little Red, can you see my hair?
And the wolf says, "No" again.
Well, and then Little Red opens up the front of her dress and says, "Can you see this?"
And the wolf says, "Yeah, that I can see."
Well, says Little Red, I know what your trouble is. You're cockeyed. And then Little Red says, "Oh, Grandma, what great big teeth you have."
"Yeah," says the wolf, "the better to eat you with."
Oh, says Little Red, are you going to eat me whole?
"Oh, no," says the wolf, "I'm going to spit that part out." So just then, he jumped out of bed and started to rip all her clothes off.
Oh, and Little Red started to scream.
Just then, a handsome young woodsman rushed into the house, grabbed the wolf, hit him over the head, using his best karate that he learned from Simon Karate Studios. Knocked out the wolf, scooped up Little Red, and they went off together, happy about the whole thing.
Yeah, he was happy about the whole, and she was happy about the thing.
Right now, ladies and gentlemen, Beverly Heights is proud to present, live and in color, the Miss World Pageant for 1974. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tonight from the beautiful studios in downtown Beverly, we bring you Miss World Pageant 1974. You will meet the young ladies, of which there are 14. Out of that, the judges will select 5 finalists. And you, ladies and gentlemen, our audience, will select the winner who shall be crowned Miss World 1974. Ladies and gentlemen, we would at this time like to present the young ladies to you. Would you welcome, please, from Honolulu, Miss Hawaii. Miss Hawaii, the judges have handed me some questions that I was to ask each and every one of the contestants so that they have an easier time, perhaps, of making their choice. Your question tonight: what do you think of women's lib?
Well, it doesn't really matter how many jobs are taken over by the new breed of women. There is still one opening that only a man can fill.
Yes, yes, thank you, Miss Hawaii. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from Hong Kong, would you welcome, please, Miss China. Miss China, peace on earth seems to be the goal of most nations today. How would you go about attaining peace on earth?
I would follow wise saying by honorable man Confucius.
Confucius had a plan for peace on earth?
Yes, long ago, Confucius said, couples who make love on ground have peace on earth.
Thank you, Miss China. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome, please, Miss Italy. Tell us, Miss Italy, what is the greatest achievement in your life so far?
I've won 25 gold medals in swimming for Italy.
You've won 25 gold medals for Italy in swimming? My, that must take a lot of practice.
I don't have to practice. Swimming is part of my job.
Swimming is part of your job? Would you please explain that?
I'm a call girl in Venice.
Oh, I see. Yes, thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, from behind the Iron Curtain, welcome, please, Miss Russia. Miss Russia, tell us, what do you think of our Western civilization?
It's the same as back home, but there's one difference.
And what is that difference?
Well, here in the West, you have Johnny Cash, Henry Kissinger, and Bob Hope. And in Russia, we have no Cash, Alexei Kosygin, and no Hope.
Thank you, Miss Russia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome, please, Miss Arabia. Tell us, Miss Arabia, how far did you go in school?
Well, sometimes all the way.
No, that's not really what I had in mind. What I meant was, what did they teach you in school?
Well, they taught us that foreign marriages were not good.
That foreign marriages were not good? Well, why did they teach you that?
Well, Gabe, the Arabian man who marries a French girl is licked from the start.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Miss Arabia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, please, from Paris, France, Miss France. Ah, Miss France, tell us, what do you think of our country?
Oh, I like it here, but your medicine is different here.
Our medicine is different? Would you please explain?
Well, I go to the druggist, and I tell him I have the bugs in the bush, and he give me a package from Green Cross.
From Green, did it work?
Ooh, it worked too well. Bugs all gone, bush all gone, and Pierre's mustache, she got poof.
Oh, thank you, Miss France. Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome from the North Pole, Miss Eskimo. Ah, Miss Eskimo, tell us, in your opinion, what is the most difficult thing in the world to do?
Did you ever make love on a dog sled wearing 3 pairs of long johns and a parka in 40 below weather?
No, but I know what you mean. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you welcome Miss Virgin Island? Miss Virgin Island, tell us something. Everyone who has ever been to the Virgin Islands has always come back and talked about the beautiful the maidens there. Tell me, is it really true what they say about do you know what I mean?
I don't know why everybody makes such an issue over a little tissue.
Thank you, Miss Virgin Island. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, please, from Bombay, Miss India. Tell us, Miss India, what was the biggest surprise of your life?
The birthday present my boyfriend bought me last year.
The birthday present you got from your boyfriend?
Yes, he promised me a Hammond organ, and that's just what I got. A 10-pound ham and a 6-inch organ.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, please, Miss Mexico. I couldn't help noticing that diamond you are wearing. It's the most fantastic I've ever seen.
Thank you. It is the Plutnik diamond. It is just a carat smaller than the Star of India and is valued even higher than the Hope diamond. But like all other stones, it too has a curse.
Tell us, what is the curse of the Plutnik diamond?
Old Man Plutnik.
Oh, Old Man Plutnik. Well, tell me something now. Mexico over the years has become quite a tourist attraction. Now, could you tell us why?
Oh, that's because we'll give you a run for your money.
Oh, thank you very much, Miss. I know it. Montezuma's revenge all over again. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Miss Denmark. Miss Denmark, the judges have asked that you define the difference between like and love.
Well, if I like them, I let them. And if I love them, I help them.
Oh, thank you, Miss Denmark. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from down under, Miss Australia. Say, they tell me that your last name is Ingram. Are you by any chance related to that famous Ingram who makes the watches?
Well, not exactly. The name's the same, and the price is the same, but my movement's much better.
Yes, I see what you mean. Yes, thank you very much, Miss Australia. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Greece. Miss Grease, tell us, what are your future plans?
Well, first, I'd like to tour your beautiful country and find me a real nice Canadian boy to marry.
A Canadian boy, but you have such handsome men in Greece.
Yes, well, you know those Greek men. I never know which way to turn.
I see. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, there they are, our 14 semifinalists, ladies and gentlemen. How about a nice round of applause? Oh, yes. What's this? Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, for just... Huh? Really? Really? Ladies and gentlemen, I have here a letter of request from our judges. They feel that one more contestant should be in with our 5 finalists, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, they feel that this contestant couldn't make it for the preliminaries. Would you welcome, please, Canada's entry, Miss Smoky Lake! There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Just go and stand over there with the rest of the girls. That's nice. Just stand in there with the rest of the girls. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, just stand over there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, you by your response will choose Miss World 1974. Let's hear it for Miss Hawaii. Let's hear it for Miss France. Miss Eskimo. Miss Virgin Island. Miss India. Canada's entry, Miss Smoky Lake. Ladies and gentlemen, you have made it unanimous. Your choice for Miss World 1974 is Miss Smoky Lake! Yes, Miss Smoky Lake, chosen Miss World 1974. She's a very happy young lady right now. We have a nice bouquet of roses for you, compliments of mention. Yes. Also, a beautiful crown. Would you please assist me? Oh, she is a very, very happy young lady. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, from being chosen Miss Milkmaid of Alberta all the way to the Miss World finals, there she is in her throne. And now all the other young ladies are rushing up to greet her. They agree with your decision that you have chosen Miss World 1974. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, there she is again, Miss World 1974. One more. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. Miss World 1974. Oh, here he is. Hey, you look a little pale. You should get yourself a job. You should get yourself a job out in the open. Why don't you get yourself a job in the oil field?
Oil field?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not easy getting job there, you know.
Oh, listen, don't you worry about that. Listen, I got a friend in the business. I told him about you, and he said he could get you on real easy. The only thing he said was that you'd have to start at the bottom and work your way up.
Oh, start bottom and working up, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of job I like.
Yeah,
Yeah, starting here and working up.
Yeah, well, he said that you'd have to start out as a roustabout.
Roustabout?
Yeah.
What's a roustabout?
Oh, roustabout? Well, listen, as a roustabout, you probably just about have to do anything. You might even have to keep the driller's tool clean.
Yeah?
That's right.
How come he can't keep his own tool clean?
Listen, he's got too many things to do for that, I'll tell you. Really. Now listen, and then when you get some experience, you get to be a roughneck.
Roughneck?
Yeah.
What's a roughneck?
Oh, well, listen, you get a little bit more experience, like I said, and then you get to go up on the board.
On the board?
Yeah.
Well, it's better on the board than on the ground, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And then the roughneck, you see, he helps the driller in and out of the hole.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to like that job, you know.
Oh, well, sure, you may have to, you see. His tool might get too hot.
there's some job, huh?
Yeah. And then you rush up to the derrick man.
What is he?
Oh, he's way up on top.
Yeah, that's what I want to be, on top. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you see. Now he's up there on top on the stabbing board, you see. And he stabs your tool when you get ready to go in the hole.
He going to do that to me?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm not going in the hole.
Well, I'll tell you. Anyway, now you can become a driller.
Driller?
Yep.
What's he doing?
Oh, he's got a lot of experience, you see. And all he does is go around and he drills all the holes.
That's for me. I want to be a driller.
Yeah. You want to be a driller. Did you know that there are different kinds of drill bits, you know?
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Most of the guys got a diamond-headed driller.
Diamond head?
Yeah, a diamond head. It's much faster digging with a diamond head than it is with an old spud driller.
Oh, well, you're looking at old spud driller right here.
Yeah. I see. And then you can become a tool pusher.
A tool pusher?
That's right.
Oh, what's he doing?
Oh, he's a big man.
Big, eh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not very big, but whoop-hoo!
You know how, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see, as a tool pusher, you see, he keeps time how long you stay in or out of the hole.
You're going to keep time for that, eh?
Yeah. That's right. That's right. You see, you could be in a hole for a week, you know.
Oh, I couldn't stand that, you know.
You could,
No,
eh?
no,
Yeah. Do you know that lots could happen when you're going in the hole?
no. Yeah, like what?
Well, you could have a cave-in.
Cave-in.
Yeah.
What's a cave-in?
Well, a cave-in, that's when the hole gets too big for you to drill in.
Well, drill lots of holes. Never have cave-in, you know.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, if you did have one, you know, you'd have to call a mud hauler.
Mud holler. What's a mud holler?
Well, that's a guy comes along and he fills your hole with mud so you can keep on drilling.
I'll be go to hell.
And then, you know, you could also have a blowout.
Blowout? What's a blowout?
Well, that's when you hit gas.
Boy, I drill lots of holes. Never have blowout.
Never had. Boy, if you did, I'll tell you, that could be dangerous. It could blow your tool right out of the hole.
This could be dangerous job.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a dangerous job. And then you could become a wildcat.
Wildcat. What's
Yeah.
this wildcat?
Wildcat, listen, this guy, he's not one particular where he drills. He don't care to. He may even come along and drill in the same hole you've been drilling in.
How you like that? Well, I'm telling you, he's not going to do that, because I'm not going to be working in no oil field. I'm going back to Wegerville.
No, listen.
Yeah, back to
there's good money.
Wegerville.
There's good money in it.
Goodbye. No,
Listen,
no,
hey,
no,
come
no.
on.
Back to Wegerville.
Aye.